Dear colleagues, this is Phaco surgery of a cataract with grade 3 nuclear sclerosis and mid-dilated people. In this case, I am going to demonstrate capsular Rhexis with Utrata forceps and direct chop. By this time, main incision has been made and one stab incision has been placed on the left side of the main incision. Now I am going to stain the anterior capsule so that I can demonstrate capsular Rhexis very clearly. The anterior capsule is being stained underneath an air bubble. This is trypan blue dye. The dye is sprayed over the anterior surface of the cataractous lens, and after 5 or 6 seconds the dye is washed out. We can see some flaps on the anterior capsule. Probably those are pseudo-exfoliated material. Now viscoelastic substance is injected into the anterior chamber. The anterior chamber is filled up with HPMC. The HPMC is also sprayed over the epithelial surface of the cornea for better visibility and epithelial protection. Now this is another side port on the right side of the main incision. Now a bent cystitum is introduced and the capsule is incised and a capsular tag is made in this way. Now see how I do Rhexis with Utrata forceps. As I rest and press the anterior lip of the incision, it doesn't leak. But if I suddenly press the posterior capsule, lot of viscoelastic substance come out. This is just for demonstration. I inject visco again, and now I am going to do the Rhexis with the same Utrata forceps. The flap is held with the Utrata forceps and it is guided anticlockwise. There is no need of Rhexis marker. The pupil itself guides very well as a Rhexis marker, as a guide for Rhexis. You have to be at a distance equal from the Rhexis margin all around, and you will do a very nice continuous curvilinear capsular Rhexis. Now this is hydrodissection. Fluid is passed just underneath the anterior capsular rim. The nucleus is depressed and it is made free from the capsule by rotating it. And now is the time to enter into the eye with the tip of the Phaco handpiece, and in this case I am going to do direct chop. Here it is. I go bevel down, then make the bevel up, and now I start sculpting. I go to a certain depth, I hold firmly the nucleus and I do the chopping. When the pupil is not dilated well, I do vertical chop because I don't want to go behind the iris. I don't want to do some activity in some place where I cannot see. Now the nuclear fragments are emulsified and taken out. This is the other heminucleus. It is also chopped into 2 fragments and each fragment is emulsified and removed. Phaco power in this case was 70%, flow rate was 45 ml per minute, and vacuum was 450 mm of mercury. This is an Oatly Cataracts Easy Phaco machine. Whatever little bit of nuclear pieces are there at the side port, are removed and then I come out. Now I inject viscoelastic substance, and this is use of bimanual IA. The irrigation is through the right side port and aspiration is through the left side port. Here I can see the cortical matter and I am removing it quite efficiently with bimanual IA. I was using Simcoe cannula for a very long time and I have started using this bimanual IA very recently. Now, viscoelastic substance is injected to fill up the capsular bag as well as the anterior chamber. This is HPMC, hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. This is a multi-piece intraocular lens. For introduction of this cartridge, I usually, and in this case also, I have increased the incision by 0.2 millimeter and have made the incision, increased the incision size to 3 millimeter. The leading haptic has gone into the capsular bag. I inject little bit of viscoelastic substance, make the AC dip, and now I hold the trailing haptic with a McPherson's forceps and see how I place it in the capsular bag. Here it is. It goes in the capsular bag. And now I remove the viscoelastic substance. I have used Simcoe cannula first, have removed a portion of the viscoelastic substance. Now this is bimanual IA. I am removing the rest of the viscoelastic substance, HPMC what was there, and thorough cleaning of this viscoelastic substance is very important. I use at least 1.5 minutes to remove the viscoelastic substance thoroughly. I don't want to see raised IOP next morning. Now I hydrate the side ports. I don't hydrate my main incision. In 99% cases, it doesn't require any hydration. And now the antechamber is to be formed nicely. This is a view under higher magnification. I am using Simcoe with BSS. The surgery has been done with Albert David's ringer lactate because the patient is from ICAM, but this last wash, final wash, is being given with BSS so that at the conclusion of surgery the antechamber is filled up with balanced salt solution. That's it. Thank you very much. Hope this video will be helpful in your practice.